Our list of the 15 most romantic movies to watch on Valentine's Day spans from timeless love stories
You knew how much I loved you.
to contemporary comedies.
No. Those are for your fingers.
These movies are sure to get you in the mood for love.
Yes! I'll have what she's having.
Gone with the Wind. The iconic romance movie that beats all other movies in this genre, Gone with the Wind will give you and your date a long night of love, war, and more love. This epic historical film, which, brace yourselves, lasts nearly 4 hours,
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
is set in the Civil War era in the American South. Its lead characters are Southern Belle Scarlett O'Hara and debonair Rhett Butler. The two characters ultimately fall in love, despite other romances and multiple tragedies.
In spite of you and me and the whole silly world going to pieces around us, I love you.
Casablanca. A classic World War II romance, Casablanca revolves around Rick Blaine, who owns the hottest nightclub in town, and Ilsa Lund, Rick's old flame.
Kiss me as if it were the last time.
Ilsa shows up with her famed rebel husband, Victor Laszlo, who wants to buy some special papers Rick has in his possession. The papers would help the couple get out of northern Africa and enter America, escaping the Nazis.
You are our last hope. If you don't help us, Victor Laszlo will die in Casablanca.
Things get complicated though because Rick is still deeply in love with Elsa. Warning, this story doesn't have the happily ever after ending, but it will show you just how far someone will go for the person they love.
He's looking at you, kid.
Vertigo. If you and your partner are Alfred Hitchcock fans, Vertigo is the Valentine's Day movie for you. It's a thrilling romance about former detective John Scotty Ferguson, who is hired as a private investigator to follow Madeline Elster.
I'm mad. That would explain it, wouldn't it?
The former detective must face his fear of heights and vertigo to figure out why Madeline is in danger. After a suicide, madness, and mystery, Scotty becomes obsessed with Madeline and ends up cracking the case. This is a psychological thriller that will keep you and your Valentine on the edge of your seats.
I've got you.
I'm so afraid.
West Side Story. This modern-day Romeo and Juliet story is a romantic musical set in the gang-ruled Upper West Side of New York in the late 1950s. An American white gang, the Jets, and a Puerto Rican gang, the Sharks, vie for control of the neighborhood.
A rumble can be clinched by a fair fight. If you've got the guts to risk that.
I would enjoy to risk that.
Things get complicated when a Jet, Tony, and a Shark, Maria, fall deeply in love. Forbidden to be together, the two must meet secretly. Tragedy befalls the couple because of hate, but in the end, the message is, love wins. This movie will have you singing or humming its passionate soundtrack for weeks to come. Grease. Grease is the movie that will make you want to get up and dance with your date. A romantic comedy drama, this musical is set in the 1950s and tells the love story of tough boy Danny and demure foreign exchange student Sandra. The two high schoolers develop an unlikely attraction and sing their way through the drama of a teenage romance between a greaser and a goody-goody. The fun, heartwarming ending to this film makes it a great date night movie on Valentine's Day. Dirty Dancing. One of the most charming romance movies ever is Dirty Dancing. Dance instructor Johnny and young, inexperienced Baby become dance partners and fall in love. Despite Baby's father forbidding them to see each other,
I'm sorry I let you down, but you let me down too.
the love-struck couple perseveres through the challenges of their secret romance and ultimately gets what they want: to dance together,
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
be together, and live happily ever after with the blessing of Baby's father. Get ready to be inspired to do some dirty dancing of your own. The Princess Bride. Whether fairy tales are your thing or not,
Inconceivable!
The Princess Bride is the perfect Valentine's Day movie. A Rob Reiner film, this adventure romance story comes to life with sword fights, monsters, giants, pirates, heroes, and love. The tale is about Buttercup, a farm girl who is betrothed to an evil prince after her true love, Wesley, is presumed dead.
My Wesley will always come for me.
Your Wesley is dead.
I've seen worse.
When Buttercup is kidnapped by pirates, she is saved by none other than Wesley, who is miraculously alive, and the two fight to be together despite the hilarious and unexpected obstacles they face throughout the film.
Can you move at all?
Move? You're alive. If you want, I can fly.
When Harry Met Sally. Another Rob Reiner film, When Harry Met Sally is a romantic comedy that follows the lives of Harry and Sally as they explore if a man and a woman can really just be friends.
I have a number of men friends and there is no sex involved.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You only think you do.
This movie will have you laughing until you cry, and it will give you hope that if there's a special someone who is just a friend, there may be a day, even if it's 12 years later, that the two of you will fall madly in love.
When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
Beauty and the Beast. Disney's musical romantic fantasy cartoon Beauty and the Beast is based on the French fairy tale about the Beast, a handsome prince who is turned into a monster due to his arrogance, and Belle, the beauty who the prince takes prisoner in order to break the curse. The Beast must not only learn to love Belle, but to also gain her love in return, or else he stays a beast forever.
Song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast.
Titanic. One of the most epic love stories, Titanic is an action-packed romance set on the maiden voyage of the historical ship, the Titanic.
I thought you were leaving.
I am. Wait, I don't have to leave. This is my part of the ship.
The movie depicts a fictionalized story surrounding the sinking of this famous luxury liner. Jack, a poor artist, falls in love with Rose, a first-class passenger. The two are from different social classes but fall madly in love. But can their love survive the shipwreck? Grab some tissues for this one. Moulin Rouge. Set in 1899, Satine, a stunning courtesan and cabaret dancer, is pursued by a wealthy duke who finances the show and is enraged that Christian, a young English poet, has the courtesan's heart. The show must go on, but it has an unexpected end when tuberculosis claims one of their lives. The final message is that love will live forever.
Love is a many splendid thing. Love lifts us up where we belong. All you need is love.
The Notebook. When Nicholas Sparks writes a romance novel that becomes a movie, you can be sure that the film needs to be on your Valentine's movie list.
The best love is the kind that awakens the soul and makes us reach for more.
The Notebook, a story set in the 1940s in South Carolina, follows Noah, a poor quarry worker, and Allie, a young heiress. The two meet at a carnival and have a forbidden summer romance that ends abruptly, yet burns in both of their hearts for years. The couple is later reunited in ways that only Sparks can bring to reality.
It wasn't over. It still isn't over.
The Fault in Our Stars. If love is meant to be, not even cancer can get in the way.
You put the thing that does the killing right between your teeth, but you never give it the power to kill you. A metaphor.
The Fault in Our Stars is a tearjerker about Hazel Grace and Augustus, two teenagers with cancer who meet at a cancer support group, fall in love, and embark on a life-affirming journey. Hazel has thyroid cancer that has spread to her lungs. Augustus has lost a leg to bone cancer. They bond strongly and share a special love that endures illness and death.
Think of all the beauty in everything around you and be happy.
Crazy Rich Asians. A contemporary comedy romance, this movie will have you laughing all night.
We were inspired by the Hall of Mirror in Versailles.
And Donald Trump's bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy Rich Asians is about native New Yorker Rachel Chu and her boyfriend Nick Young, who go to Singapore for a wedding. Rachel is giddy to go to Asia and meet Nick's family, who turns out to be crazy wealthy. Though money can buy a lot of things all over the world, this couple proves that it can't buy love.
Falling in love with you.
A Star is Born. Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga star in this musical romantic melodrama. Cooper plays Jack, a hard-drinking, drug-addicted country musician who falls in love with Lady Gaga's character, Allie, a nightclub musician who feels like she isn't good enough to really succeed in music.
Every single person has told me they liked the way I sounded, but that they didn't like the way I look.
I think you're beautiful.
Jack sees Allie's talent and encourages her to tour with him. The two get married and experience musical success before a tragic ending, but their love remains in the music.
Hey.
What?
I just want to take another look at you.